So same budget, one can feel a bit safer, the other one feels that it has got greater capital upside. So between these two projects, which one actually makes more sense? Hi everyone, my name is Zach. Today let's talk about these two projects that many buyers are actually comparing right now. Vela Bay versus Tengah Gardens Residences. Okay, instead of saying which one is better, so let's break them down properly so that you can decide which one makes more sense for you in the next 5 to 10 years. Number one, is it lifestyle or is it growth? So on the surface, Vela Bay actually have got East Coast Park. You are fronting the sea, more established lifestyle. Whereas Tengah Garden, it is a brand new estate, future-ready township. Okay, but when you actually go deeper as a buyer, we typically fall into two categories, two groups. Okay, the group number one actually prefer more certainty. Okay, when it comes to buying a property. Second, group of buyers, they are more comfortable with future growth. Why? Because they are more patient, they got more time horizon. So for Vela Bay, what you see today is what you get. The environment is there already, amenities is nearby, lifestyle is already formed, you can just walk or stroll to East Coast Park. Okay, buyers can immediately visualize potentially what is living there is going to be like. Okay, therefore it gives you a lower risk but maybe also a lower returns. Whereas Tengah Gardens, okay, entering early into this township, this estate, growth largely depends on how the area is going to transform in the next 5 to 10 years. So buyers are actually buying into a vision, okay, by the government, by the URA. Okay, long term they are looking into putting their money there, okay, for long term growth. Okay, but when it comes to higher risk, it will also a lot of time give you potentially higher returns. So second is on the entry price. It's about affordability and also positioning. So this is one of the biggest decision points that you got to make before deciding which project is more suitable for you and your family. Tengah Gardens offers you a lower entry price, which means to say higher affordability, right? Which potentially you can buy a bigger unit, okay, in Tengah Gardens, which potentially also give you lower financial commitment and also more flexibility in case of emergency, right? And if the town were to develop well, you actually have got a higher chance of capital appreciation. Why? Because you are essentially entering this estate at the beginning, in fact, the earliest stage of the growth transformation.
Yes!
Okay, whereas for Vela Bay, you are buying at a higher entry price. Okay, but it suits different kind of buyer. Comes to think about it, this 3-bedroom at Vela Bay can potentially buy a 4-bedroom at Tengah Gardens. Okay, you are actually paying for its current location, its attributes, its amenities. Why? Because you prefer a more established positioning. You are less dependency on the future transformation because you are comfortable where East Coast Park is, where Bayshore is, where Bedok Town or going to Marine Parade is utmost important to you. So with the same budget, Tengah actually offers you a lower quantum with more upside potential, whereas Vela Bay actually offers you a stronger, if not a better positioning in terms of location and a more established township. So the real question to all the potential buyers out there is that do you want to enter early and grow with the estate, grow with the area in Tengah, or you prefer to enter later into a more established location which is like Bayshore with more clarity and more stability and higher security to your money. Okay, number 3, which is also the last point about exit strategy. Okay, who will potentially buy from you next time when you want to sell? And we are talking about 5 to 10 years later. Your outcome, your capital appreciation largely depends on which buyer going to buy from you. So Vela Bay, it actually appeals to people or investor or even tenants who potentially wants to rent into a ready environment. Okay, buyers who prefer clarity, money is not everything, they prefer more convenience. Right? Tengah Gardens, on the other hand, appeals to buyers who are a little bit more price sensitive because in a new estate, typically with more HDB upgraders, EC upgraders, they are price sensitive. And typically, buyers are also looking for more value proposition where the opportunities are. So both will have demand, but different kind of buyers. So your decision should largely depends on your holding power. How long can you hold this property for? Is it short term, like 3 to 5 years, or you can potentially hold longer terms, 8 to 10 years? Okay, your comfort with uncertainty, patience, also determine whether you want to buy into a new estate or you prefer to buy into something more established. The buyers that you want, okay, will also decide how much you potentially will make in the future. So here's the conclusion. So after looking at everything, it boils down and it comes back to your timeline and what you are comfortable with. Your investment is not other people's investment. So if you are someone who can wait and believe in transformation and want to enter at a low price or low quantum with more potential upside, I would suggest you go for Tengah Gardens Residences, which completely makes more sense for you as an investor or somebody buying for own stay. But if you are someone who prefers certainty, more established, you prefer amenities, you prefer East Coast Park, for example, right? Probably Vela Bay, okay, offers you a shorter time horizon for you to exit. Okay, for this instance, I think Vela Bay actually give a lot of people who are a little bit more affluent choices that they can buy for own stay. So it's not about which project is better, it's about which one suits your timeline better. So before we end this video, just want to check which one are you. Are you in favor of Tengah so that you can wait and grow, or you prefer Vela Bay whereby it is safe and certain? So comment below or send this to your friends group chat. I'm curious about what you and your friend will choose.